Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Jaguars 0. Mike Badgley to kick.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
At the 22-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew.
They'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
6-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the run, it's Fournette, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Jerry Tillery on the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Jaguars nothing.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. Eventually got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert going up top. And that is incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And some room to maneuver. And we'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this down to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for their fullback. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette. 87 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
Incomplete on a deep ball. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 53 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
Actually lining up for the extra point.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Minshew. he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them.
Herbert has it knocked free. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
On the play. Recovered by the defense.
Is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Minshew to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Pass intended for Tyler Eifert. Incomplete. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
41-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 29, Minshew. That's complete to Chris Conley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action, it's Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Here's Minshew. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
On down.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Herbert now. Henry with the grab. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Eckler is the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Herbert going deep here for Allen. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Minshew sets to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He completes it to Henry. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Complete. It's Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Pass to Herbert is intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's got his man. It's Henry for the Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24. Chargers 21. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Hooked on by Casey Hayward. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And 5 at the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. There's some space here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, 29 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Michael Badgley.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in his career.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. That'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Six yards left on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether You keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Number 30, Austin.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
On the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chargers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA